Hello all you beautiful people. Welcome back to another discussion video. I'm Stephen H. And today we're going to be talking about, it's kind of a rumor that's been going around. A very easily believable rumor, and I think it highly likely that it's true. So this rumor is that Call of Duty Black Ops 4 will be dropping its first person campaign, single player campaign, excuse me. So, a lot of people are kind of, I guess, up about this. Some are upset, some think it's a good thing. You know, a lot of people also are kind of ragging on the Call of Duty franchise for cutting out the single player campaign. And so I'm going to give my thoughts on it, and I'm going to argue in this discussion video that Call of Duty dropping its campaign mode is actually a good thing. So, to start off, I want to kind of put it out there that I've never played a Call of Duty game all the way through. I've played bits and pieces of campaigns, and I've played a little bit of played zombies. I've played a little bit of the verses, but I'm really not a Call of Duty guy. So this is the opinion of an outsider. So Call of Duty games haven't had really good campaigns for a very long time. If I remember correctly, it was Modern Warfare 2 that was the last like really good campaign that they had. And so eh, are we really losing very much with their dropping that campaign? As far as the business side of things is concerned, I would say it's a relatively smart business move for them to make, because single player at this point in time is not what Call of Duty does best. I've already said that I think that it's good that they dropped this, but you know, one can imagine the developers taking the perspective of, it's time to quit pretending and just switch to and focus on what we do best. It's time to shed the leftover visages of a bygone era. The time when Call of Duty was a primarily single player focused and story driven franchise. That's over. It's gone. So why keep a campaign when really the campaign is kind of just a remnant of what Call of Duty used to be? I also think that dropping the single player campaign will allow the developers to focus on improving the aspects of the games that Call of Duty does best. And I think if we're being real, Call of Duty does multiplayer the best. It's like, why would you put a single player campaign in Overwatch? Why would you put a single player campaign in League of Legends? You wouldn't, because those games are multiplayer games. That's what they're based around. And quite frankly, that's what Call of Duty has turned into. And so keeping up that single player portion is really kind of it's time to give up the ghost, is my point. In my opinion, I think this could be a change for the better for the Call of Duty franchise. I think that they're not having to focus on the single player campaign could lead to more tight controls and more dynamic mechanics in the multiplayer realm. I think that they can reallocate the resources that they would have used in the single player to, like I've said before, improve what they're actually good at. A lot of people are bewailing the Call of Duty franchise because not because they think the stories are good, but just because it's the fact of they're leaving behind a story. And here's the thing with that is there are so many other franchises, so many other games, so many other studios that do story modes, that do campaigns so much better that why not just leave the storytelling to the people who actually do it well? Why not play to the strengths? Why not do what they're best at? The industry isn't losing anything by having COD not have a campaign mode. The industry nobody really cared about Call of Duty campaigns anyway. Well, okay, people did care, but they were a very small minority. And when people bought a Call of Duty game, it was for zombies and it was for versus, not for the campaign. If anything, this might give games and studios who actually tell worthwhile stories and who actually have worthwhile campaigns more of a chance in the spotlight, because people will no longer consider Call of Duty as a game that has a story, or rather as a franchise that tells stories. I don't know if there are any other points I can make that will kind of reinforce what I'm saying. I feel like I've been repeating myself. But really the down low is I'm actually kind of excited. I am interested to see what they're going to do with this purported Battle Royale mode in Black Ops 4. I'm excited to see what dropping a frankly useless story, what that will allow them to do with the reallocated resources towards multiplayer. I think that this is going to be a good change for Call of Duty. That's really it. Those things don't mean that I'm gonna buy the game, but it makes me excited for them, because they're shifting to focus on what they're better at, and that's always a good thing. They're focusing on increasing their strengths rather than trying to better their weaknesses. So yeah, that's really all that I had, and y'all have a great day.